Hey guys! So if you saw yesterday's video where I showed you a dupe for MAC Kid eyeshadow, I said it was discontinued. Well, Holly and E. let me know in the comment section of yesterday's video that it is in fact in the goodbye section on MAC's website. I guess they only have, a few left or something. So when MAC discontinues a product, they take the ones they have left and they stick it in this section in their website called Goodbyes. And so if you want it, you can still get it, but they probably don't have that many left. And then after that, your only chance would be to find it at a CCO or on eBay or something like that. But I don't trust those ones on eBay because you could get a fake. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, and it's only in the pot form, it's not in the pan form. But, you could always depot it if you really wanted to put it in a palette. Okay, so anyway, today what I was going to do, I'm not going to be able to do because the lighting is actually completely different today than it was yesterday. So I did want to do a makeup challenge, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. What I was going to do was recreate yesterday's eye look using drugstore eyeshadows instead of MAC eyeshadows. And then I thought maybe we could compare the looks, but because the lighting isn't the same, you really can't compare them. So instead, what I'm going to talk about today is Maybelline's reformulated eyeshadows. When I had first heard that Maybelline was reformulating and repackaging their eyeshadows, I thought, oh, great, I want to try them. And for those of you that have been with me, you might remember this. I went out and I bought a quad, and I wasn't impressed. I didn't really like the formula. I didn't really feel like it was any different than the original. Maybelline's eyeshadows are not the easiest to work with. You have to really, work around the formula. I mean, you can get them to work, but they're not that pigmented sometimes, so it's kind of hard. Well, when I went out yesterday to buy an eyeshadow to try to dupe Jest, because that was the other eyeshadow that I used in my look yesterday, I ended up getting, just for a frame of reference, this is MAC Jest, and it's kind of a soft, shimmery peach color that I had on my eyelids yesterday. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a Maybelline shadow and try and dupe this so that I can use two Maybelline eyeshadows and recreate the look I did yesterday with Jest and Kid. Because I already had the dupe for Kid with Maybelline Earthly Taupe. So I had to go to a few stores, but I finally found this one that I was looking for. And this is called Nude Glow. And this was going to be my dupe for MAC Jest. Now, it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah, I guess you could call it a dupe. It's close. There's a slight difference. Like, see, this one is a little peachier, this one is a little yellower, but it also seems to depend on what angle I hold it, because if I hold it at that angle, they look identical. So it's close. I guess you could consider it a dupe. So anyways, I went to a bunch of stores to get this, because apparently it must be a popular color, because that slot was empty at a lot of stores, but eventually I found it. And yeah, why don't I swatch it on my fingers. Okay, so my ring finger is going to be the Maybelline Nude Glow, and my middle finger is going to be the MAC Jest. Wow! Okay, it is a dupe. Yeah, see, when I put it on my skin, though, yeah, you won't be able to see that on my arm. It's too close to my natural color, but wow, that is really close. This wasn't supposed to be a dupe video, but what I was going to tell you is that when I bought this single in Nude Glow and I started working with it this morning, I was like, wait a minute, because That quad that I had bought a few months back, I didn't care for, but this is really nice, you guys. So if you want an inexpensive dupe for MAC Jest, the texture on this is really nice in comparison to that quad that I tried. The quad that I tried was Chai Latte, and it was reformulated, repackaged, but I don't know, I didn't like the formula on the shadows, but this is really nice and so close to MAC Jest. So what I did today was I used the Maybelline Nude Glow on my lids, and then I put the Maybelline Earthly Taupe in the crease, but because of the lighting you can't really see it that well. The lighting is a little bright, and I actually have like filtered shades that I use to control the lighting, but if I take one more layer down it's going to be too dark and you won't be able to see anything. But yeah, the other thing that I wanted to tell you about these Maybelline eyeshadows is I have the original of the Earthly Taupe. Well, I saw the new version of Earthly Taupe yesterday, and it looked like it was a slightly different color. So if you were to go out and buy that now, expecting it to be a dupe for MAC Kid, I'm not sure how close they are. I really should pick that up just to see how they compare. Next time I'm at a store, I think I might do that because, yeah, the new version looked like it was a slightly different color, so now I'm not sure if it's going to be a dupe for MAC Kid after all. So I'll have to investigate that and get back to you. But yeah, so the look that I did today was Maybelline Nude Glow on my lids and Earthly Taupe in the crease. Now they look like they're exactly the same color, but they're really not. So that's it. Geez, I wish the lighting was better so you could see how close it was, but it is what it is, folks. I have no control over the sunshine, but I did want to let you know about the Maybelline Nude Glow being a really nice shadow. The texture on it is just so nice. It went on so smooth and silky, and yeah, I really liked it. So I guess this is going to be one of those things that they're very hit and miss. I hate that when eyeshadow brands are like that, but you know, if you think about it, who is the king of hit and miss eyeshadows? MAC. And I love MAC eyeshadows, but some of them are not so great. But some of them are wonderful, and some of them fall in between. So I guess, you know, when it comes to consistency in texture of eyeshadows, all the brands are kind of all over the place from color to color. Some aren't, though. Some brands are more consistent than others. But that's it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.